Oh, Bradley. Big J all day. What's up, Big J? Big J all day, baby. All day long. Corrado Capone. Take a look at fight. The Wolf Pack. Eric. Joe, what in the Sam hell are you fucking up today? Let's hear it. I fuck everything up. You know the Midas touch? I got the fucking, the soft dick touch. Yo, go. Welcome. Monday. Means I gotta wait a lot of days till I fucking get it in again. Oh, look, let me move these back as far as I can over here. Bully and Hamburg are doing a live right now too. Need to get him on. No compete cause. Yes. Well, as you guys maybe have seen, the Bedroom Bully Bonanza. Hey, what's up? Bedroom Bully Bonanza is coming to MuscleSport television, starring none other than, of course, the Bedroom Bully himself, Jay Masters. The J Masters. So they're doing it live now too. So is that gonna like fucking take half of 90 or 100% of my audience away? I can't tell people when to do their things, but I hate when I have people that are guys that watch this show do another live. It fucks everything up. What am I gonna do? This is what happens. Hopefully they will be done before fucking 4 o'clock. What's up, Yankee? Hey, Fatty Buckles fucking, what are you? He was your grandfather, like you said last time. Humano Forte Worldwide. Don, what's up, Don? Crystal Wildfire Anthony, what's going on? The music was coming from my lab. I hate when people say laptop, so I'll say it. My laptop. I created it in the lab, in Grandpa Munster's lab. Welcome to Hot Stuff Presents Muscle fucking Sport Radio right here, Muscle Sport Magazine. Thea Renee, Crazy Fit Freak on the cover. Yes, so, Bedroom Bully Bonanza. I did the intro, made the intro over the weekend. No mas, what's up, bro? Jay loved it. And we're going to, he's actually told me he was going to do some shooting with Hamburg today in the gym for the inaugural episode on Muscle Sport Television of Jay Masters' very own program, Alcoholic, Bedroom Bully Bonanza. What's your personal advice to someone about to do the first prep? I wouldn't be able to tell you anything. I've never competed before. I've never prepped. I've only prepped for vacations. To look good so I can get some girls. I wanted that vagina. Looking thick. Thank you. I just had lunch. Yes, I had my ground turkey and brown rice. Thank you, Don. But yes, I've never done a prep before, so Mike, it would be kind of fucking, like, I don't like to be a bullshitter. So I'd be like, well, what you should really do is cut down your carbs to X amount of... I don't fucking know. My question is, why would you want to do a prep for a contest? It fucking takes all the fun out of life. Most amount of girls you've been with at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I guess 10 because I was tickling my balls with the other hand. Oh, 2, bro. 2. Give me 2. Hey, how many slices, Tony? 2. Give me 2. That's the answer, 2. I wish it was more than 1. More than 2. But it wasn't as great as it sounds. Trust me. There was a couple of opportunities. They were kind of like half-assed threesomes. Don Giuseppe, hey, adios, what's up? The North Star, Hamburg. I know. Are they off the air? Mikey to the crazy, to the hawk. What's up, Mikey? And there, I got a picture of Mikey to show you guys. This is Mikey and Thea on their wedding day, and they just celebrated their first fucking anniversary. A wedding like no other. That's how I worded it. And there they go. See, I went back to, we had dinner at the catering hall we had our wedding at. Our first anniversary, they have like a regular restaurant part in it also. And then there's like rooms for weddings and shit. So we went back to our place of where we had our reception. Not that we would have been drinking beers in the church then. But Mikey and Thea went back to Vegas to the, what is that called? The ECG? I don't even know what the fuck that's called. Everybody go out, cut foreskins off babies. Yes, Red Dot Army. Arnold Transformation, otherwise known as John fucking Starner. What's up, pal? Arnold! Arnold! One more lap! Fucking Big Louie. Louie, you'll never get this chance again. And then after he finishes in fucking third, don't worry, Louie, you'll come back better next year. See, that's a good father. EDC, okay. No, it's electronic dance. C. I don't know. I'm going to say electronic dance convention. No, because I think the EDC is a music style, like fucking like heavy metal, freestyle, rock and roll, country. Electronic dance. Cock eater. What did you drink today, Joe? My usual, Crystal's favorite amino acids. By Hot Stuff. Before marriage, you prefer Latinas, Asians. I'm always a whites, bro. Whites. I love whites. We had a lot of Puerto Ricans that we used to fuck. But the whites, mostly whites here. I ain't gonna lie. Are we hanging on the left or right today? Always wearing right, Johnny. Always wear right. That's the way I don't know. I guess I just grew up that way and my dick just fell towards the right and it felt comfortable. And there she is. There she is herself on the fucking show. Hi, Joe. My name is Tia Renee. What's up, Tia? Electric Daisy Carnival. Is that what it really is called? Daisy? That's so gay, bro. Do fags use that? Oars. White girls are better in the sack. Actually, those fucking PRs, my God. They were fucking freaks in the bed. Sup, man? Listening to you and killing it in the gym. Hey, we're Hatfields. Where's the McCoys? I hope you're not shooting any of them. Sounds like from Greg's videos, but he didn't be. Speaking of hot stuff, you talking about Tia Renee? Absolutely. When are you doing the Lenny? I don't know. That fucking guy. I keep writing him. If he ain't white, it ain't. Latinas squirm. They squirt too. Probably one of the hottest women I ever banged was half. Was she half Greek? Yes, half Greek, half. She wasn't Puerto. I think she was somewhere from South America. And oh my God. All I got to say is she won the prettiest girl in my high school, in my yearbook. Wouldn't give me the time of day then, because I had the long hair and shit. And then I met her when I was in the police academy. I ran into her again, and she's like, holy shit, you look so different now, because I had like a fucking buzz cut, like a fucking flat top. And I took her to see Dirty Dancing in the movies. So this is, obviously, you can know, probably look it up. It's like 87, 88 or whatever. And we had lots of sex. Yes, she was the first girl I actually think that squirted with me. Latinas give King Jared face. What's up, Joe Owens? Hey, Hogan Claus! What's up? You're busy. Oh, okay, good. I hope you're busy getting busy, if you know what I mean. Speaking of getting busy, there she is, Kim Asfit Haynes. I'd like to get busy with her. None of you guys can tell her that. Don't tell her that, because then she'll think I'm a perv. Odessa has good high school football team. Okay. I must have missed something. 87 or 88, I'd be 7 or 8. Think about that. I was in a fucking short stay hotel with the girl who won prettiest girl in my high school graduation class. A mere 2 and change years later, I was completely different. I was on steroids. I cut my hair short, and she was fucking on top of me, and I actually thought for a second it might have been piss, and it actually was great. Oh my God! I did I forget what movie that was. I think it was the one with Michael Douglas with the rabbit that gets thing when he picks her up and he's fucking her like he's walking around fucking her. I actually did that with her, and then my arms started getting tired, so I plopped her on the fucking like the bureau in the hotel room, and I proceeded to balls deep it. Then Friday Night Lights was about Odessa. Oh, I like Friday Night Lights. That was a great movie with the coin flip. How? Let me see. What did that say? How will she explain it to all her future partners? I don't know. Whoop, whoop. Key Kenny, what's up? And is that the real bedroom bully? Because I know there's another account with the dash at the end, I think is the fake one. So I think that's the real. If that's the real Big J is making a number of appearances on MSTV. Because as you may have noticed, the Kim Haynes is having him on Fit Chicks Chat Wednesday night. Kim posted it. I'm going to be posting it. And Jay is going to join the Kid Haynes on the air, and then you will be seeing his bedroom bully bonanza on MSTV. Hey, how you been there, Pete Kenny? I believe that is the real Jay. Jay Masters, hope you're feeling good. We just spoke to each other via the DM. Why she mad that story last week about Jared? It was pity sex to save face with her new boyfriend. Who's mad? Crazy Hawk? That Gabby girl? Can you talk her into just letting me smell her feet and like one foot in my face and then the other one playing with my balls while I jerk off and I come on her foot? I mean that's being a total gentleman. You're at the gym with Hamburg. I heard, bro. Get those videos going. I cannot wait to get Bonanza going, bro. It's going to be a fucking bonanza. What story was that, Crazy Hawk? And does she pity? What does she pity? John Morris. What's up, John Morris? How the fuck are you, bro? Omega. Yeah, where's Omega been, bro? Fucking Omega is fucking... Mikey, you know I have a fucking foot fetish. Come on. All the disgusting things I say, and that's what the fuck? I didn't say I wanted her fucking shitting on my fucking dick and I would fucking use it as a lube. We are playing over the PA system at the gym. Yeah, right. Hey, Luke, how the fuck are you? Paisan. My cock is hard. I hope not because you're looking at me, because that would be kind of gay. What was it, the foot thing or the shit lube thing? Crazy Hook, I told you what, because Jared made her kitty age 60 years with his broad scepter. Oh my God. Omega is God Exerces. Does he have a new name? Would you run a train on Gabby with Jared? Fuck yeah, I'd be on it. King Jared, yes. Yes, I would take sloppy seconds from King Jared. I wouldn't eat her after he shot a load in her, but I would bag up and bang her. Story she made a little over a week ago about King Jared dicking her down at the Arnold. I still need proof. I need to see video proof. What's up, Rich? Welcome to the program. How the fuck are you guys doing? Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I definitely did. I enjoyed myself over the weekend. You never know, Kim may be rubbing one out. Kim might be rubbing one out. I'm rubbing one out, thinking about her rubbing one out. Why do some girls cannot admit to masturbation? That would be a great fucking topic for this program. Would you run a train on Pamela Anderson with King Robbie? I would run a train on Pamela Anderson with anybody. How could you not? Joe, I need you to be the final authority. Shoot, tell me. Gabby Gizmo's going to need to get service at that one. Oh, does she like having her feet licked? Alec D, what's up, pal? What's up, bitches? Say Alec D. Kim, are you rubbing one out? Just say yes so I can rub one out after the show thinking about that. I heard that Boston might be an informant. Not that I know of. I don't think so, but I haven't a clue. I totally do. Kim and Wildfire, what you think? About what? Rubbing one out or running? What was your teenage heart on like Superstar? What, when I was a teenager, who did I like? Kim is rubbing one out. Okay, well, as soon as the show ends, I shall be pulling up her camel toe photograph and yanking little Joey. I have no idea about that Boston thing. I think it's the first I've ever even fucking seen something like that put out there. I don't know, man. But don't start rumors like that, because that's not good. You know, in my old neighborhood, when there was rat rumors, the guys wore cement shoes, just in case. I love it when my wife texts me to tell me she's at home with her toy. You cocksucker, you. Yeah, my wife fucking texts me to tell me to bring home fucking milk, you prick. When girls are alone, it's harder for them to get off than it is for us. Most of them just don't bother. My wife tells me she doesn't even think about it, and I don't believe her. I don't believe her. I don't know. I don't think she's screwing somebody else. But I don't believe that never jerks off. I mean, come on. I don't care what anyone says. Gabby, the lucky one, the King Jeremy. How old is that young Gabby girl? I'm going to say she's 29. Am I correct, Mikey? Snitches get stitches and end up in ditches. Yes, that's the black version of fucking cement shoes. Snitches get stitches and end up in ditches, bitches. Yeah, so I had a topic I was going to talk about today. I'm actually going to be writing a column about it in the upcoming issue, and I was going to do a nose video about it. There's certainly no true for my wife. I work at a prison. So your wife actually thinks about it and acts upon it and utilizes fucking hardware to make it better. See, if I was a girl, I would have like a fucking closet full of glass dildos, fuck machines, Sibians, all of them. High Swole. What's up there, High Swole? My pecker is a transformer gel. When soft, it's an Insecticon, and then when hard, it becomes a Dinobot. I don't know the transformer lingos, but that's still fucking great anyway. Yup, as she should. Yes, why shouldn't she? I tell my wife all the time, it's healthy for her. Sorry for my ignorance, but do you guys know who's the new leader of TM nowadays? I don't know, but I don't know. Did you guys see? She's in her late 20s. Bang! I was right on the fucking money. I'm gonna tell her in her face, I think you're 20. See, don't tell her I said 29. That might help me get that foot in my mouth. I got to get your foot in my mouth, let alone get mine out of mine. Hey, John, how the F are you? This is a clean show. Watch your mouth there, Alec. What was I saying? I forget now. I need somebody to sit here next to me while she's sucking my dick, pop it out and go, you were saying something about... Finish up already, putty lips. True story, my house was broken into 7 years ago. They ransacked everything, including taking all of my toys out of a case in my dresser. I threw them. Oh, so, okay, I thought they stole them, so that you just found them on the floor and you skeeved touching them. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It probably broke your fucking heart, too, to do that. Best Stern show ever was when he had those porn stars ride the Sibian in the studio. I jerked off to, what's her name doing the Sibian? The Rip Vixen. That was a good video. X-Eclipse. What's up, X-Eclipse? You jerk off to female bodybuilders riding. I think I mispronounce it. Is it Sibin? Sibin and Sibin. Like Simon and Sibin and Sibin. There's a law firm in my neighborhood. We had to draw a bunch of toys. My wife just prefers the womanizer. Now, what exactly is a womanizer, Alec? You were saying you had a topic. You're going to go, oh, thank you. Crystal, can you be that person I just described? That would be just lovely. We would be off the air. I wouldn't even care about questions. Just keep going. Howard Stern is a great woman to show. Okay, I'm going to say something that's going to be very unpopular amongst the masses in the bodybuilding industry. I'm not surprised that Matt Porter passed away. And he's going to be far, far from the last guy that fucking dies because of all of this crazy shit that we all fucking do, myself included. I've gone to realize that it's part of just what it is, okay? I feel bad for his family, obviously, especially his wife, and he has a little kid. And for even the way his wife wrote it is that he stopped doing everything. He knew he had something wrong, and the doctors were dicking off. I like Dave's video on it. On RX, it was very good. I thought Dave brought up a lot of good points. I watched it right before I went on the air. And then And even Matt's wife said that he was addicted to bodybuilding. He was doing TRT, which, I guess he just wanted to maintain something after getting off of everything. But he had high blood pressure. I have a very different take on. Oh, please, I would love to hear it because I just, you know what? I think it's like you knew what you were doing. I can't say I feel bad for the guy. I'm sorry. Listen, if I died because I used too much gear, don't feel bad for me. Call me an asshole. Tell my wife your husband was an asshole because that'll be the truth. I don't feel bad for Rich Piana. I don't feel bad for Dallas McCarver. You look at the old Mr. Olympias. We've lost two of them to old age, Sergio and fucking Scott, right? And they were old. And I just think, Joe Crystal told me you have a small dick. She doesn't know. She's never seen it. And I never got a dick pic yet. But I think that you make your own bed, you lie in it. And people are going, oh my God, what a tragedy, what a tragedy. Keep your eyes open. There's a lot of guys out there that fuck around with a lot of shit. Insulin, and that is the killer. That is going to be the biggest killer. So I'm sorry. I feel bad for the wife and kid and the other people that in his family. I guess is regular media family, whatever. But what was different about Matt Porter is that, according to what his wife said, and I have no reason not to believe it, he didn't do any, I hate the word, but I have to use it, recreational drugs. He was getting himself checked out. He did get, I didn't know, nothing but what deserved. I think I'm Jason. I'm going to stop crying to Johnny Bravo in the car. Crocodile tears. So it looked like Porter wasn't doing the cocaine, the opiates, whatever else. He was just doing, PEDs. But he knew something was wrong and he continued to do it. Now, I'm in the same shoes, just on a much lesser scale. I was doing more than I should have. I had the bad fucking sludgy blood. I went off for 3 months and I went back on. And then I got my blood tested again, just doing 200 milligrams a week, and my blood came back fucked up again. Do you think I stopped? No, I'm an asshole. I like the way I feel on juice. I'm not going to stop, even if it kills me, unfortunately, but I'm not going to do crazy amounts, especially when I know if I had something, like they said he had the BP. I've had high blood pressure since before I juiced up, and I've been on medication and it's fine. But
texting or whatever he was doing on his phone, no distress, nothing different, nothing changes. And then all of a sudden, he reaches out to her, says her name, has a few funny breaths, and he's gone, and she's doing CPR on him, calling 911.
Yeah.
That's sudden. Even if it was a cardiac issue that was that sudden, her promptly doing even what she thinks is bad CPR would have been helpful. The EMTs getting there probably would have gotten some sort of a rhythm back. Somebody that's that young, who has medical attention that soon when it's a cardiac problem, most of the time is not going to go that fast and not be able to be brought back. Now, even Piana, that being his heart, she couldn't do effective CPR. They got him back. When I say got him back, he was alive. His heart was beating. Yeah. So I know from so many years of being a nurse, one thing that will kill you very suddenly that nobody's going to bring you back from is a pulmonary embolism. Is where something in your lungs, usually a blood clot, but sometimes it can be a piece of tissue from a mass, like a tumor mass, but most of the time a clot, because you don't know what that mass was in his lung. Was it a hematoma of some kind? Was it a big, blood hematoma? Was it a tumor that was very vascular, so it had clots to it? You don't know without that CT scan. To me, he sounds like somebody that threw a PE, which would go along with him thinking he had pneumonia, he had a lung problem, it's something going on in his lung system, and you throw a PE, it's going to be that hard, that fast, and nobody's going to get you back, unfortunately.
And what could cause that to form, let's say?
Um, it depends on what that mass was. Like I said, is it a tumor? Is it a cancerous tumor that just has a lot of vascular to it?
Mm-hmm.
Vascularity to it. It's going to have a lot of blood flow to it. If it's there's several different kinds of tumors. Is it a tumor that's not cancerous? It's benign, but it's still a tumor in there. A spot like that, you just don't know until you get those CT scan results. But if it's any sort of a mass, a tumor, a growth, a granulocytoma, anything like that, that's going to be pretty much, luck of the draw, or, bad luck of the draw in genetics. Just like people who get lung tumors that never smoked. They didn't cause anything, People that get breast cancer and they didn't do anything. It was just, it was, your God dealt hand, which, sucks. But just to me, it just presents so much like a lung issue, a pulmonary embolism, and something that I just don't see, and I could be wrong. I'm just going off of, like I said, the symptoms that she described, what happened, and, my years of medicine, and that him having breathing problems and that mass being there, just something tells me that, maybe at some point in time, something broke loose. And like I said, PEs will kill you fast, hard, fast, sudden, and you can't be brought back. A lot of times when a PE goes to the wrong spot.
Makes a lot of sense what you're saying. Just what the knowledge that we have now of what happened, not what the lab is going to say. Now, could that thing, obviously, it's probably who knows. Could that thing have been something that formed because of he was using shit, or it had nothing to do with it? Like you said, it's just a bad luck of the draw.
I can't see a tumor being caused by steroids in any way, shape, or form. And actually, a lot of steroids were made for people who either had, AIDS or, some sort of disease process like cancer that would muscle waste. Yeah. So they would give these things to them, especially the orals, so that they wouldn't waste away so fast.
Okay.
So steroids in and of itself are not causing cancer. They're not causing tumors. They're not causing things like that. Now, I will say that there has been some thought and a very small amount of research on things like IGF, because IGF does make tissue grow faster. That maybe if you have a cancer in your body already, or you're predisposed to that sort of thing, that it will make the tumor grow faster because it makes everything grow faster.
Like growth hormone.
So if he had something like that going on, but I don't know that he was using any IGF. I don't know if he did, how long ago it was.
Of course, yeah.
He mentioned that he'd had pneumonia before. She'd mentioned that he'd had it before, and they thought maybe he'd come back. Now, how long ago did he have that?
They said 2015 he had.
Yeah, so he had if it was in 2015, he had a chest X-ray and there was nothing there. The mass wasn't there. It didn't show up then. So this has been something that has shown up in the last, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, and he also had some BP issues also.
And blood pressure issues. I get, people want to. Blood pressure, it really is bad for you. It can cause a lot of problems. Blood pressure is called the silent killer, usually because what it does is it fries your kidneys. And then when your kidneys go, you're on dialysis and it eventually kills you. And that's why, hypertension, high blood pressure is called the silent killer, because you have no symptoms, but it's killing your kidneys, which eventually is going to kill you. Now, it can also cause heart problems and, a possibility of a stroke, because what is high blood pressure? There's too much, you think of your veins as a garden hose. And so you've got so much volume trying to go through a garden hose of this size. So if there's too much volume in there and too much pressure, it's exerting pressure on those veins and on those arteries. Something could go, something could give, something could blow. Usually that ends up being a stroke. High blood pressure is going to end up more with a bleed to the brain, a stroke, or harming your kidneys. Or if it goes on long enough, you may end up with congestive heart failure, which is usually pretty manageable. I know people have had, they have CHF that are in their 90s, in my area and in my hospital. So
that's what my mom has now.
Yeah. So, CHF is, congestive heart failure. Like I said, it's not a heavy, hard hitting, sudden killer. Like you didn't know you had CHF and tomorrow, in 10 minutes, you're dead. Yeah. A stroke maybe, but like I said, his symptoms don't sound like that. I'm not saying it wasn't, but again, a stroke is usually not you go from being fine to being you're gone and they couldn't get you back.
Yeah.
Usually they're going to get you back, even if it's on, on a ventilator and family makes decisions or whatever. They go, okay, there's nothing in the brain to salvage, but, what do you want to do? So, like I said, I could be completely wrong, but in my gut, I'm saying I just think maybe a PE of some kind, something to do with those lungs and that mass.
Yeah, and it's definitely a lot of the questions that obviously the lab results will answer, if not all of them, the majority of those. But it just, to me, it seems that, a lot of these guys are dying young. And even if it had nothing to do, if it was a thing that was genetic and it was no growth hormone issues that made it get bigger or faster working, it just seems that these guys are on a path. And we all do it. We all know that the fucking risk reward factor. I mean, there really isn't no reward other than we just like to look and feel this way. We're kind of stupid, but we're all guilty of it. But so the risk is quite high, and especially if these guys that's why to me Jay Cutler is a fucking genius, because he got out in time healthy. And obviously, he is on a lot less than he was on back then, because he looks great, but he's much smaller. Guy like Big Rammy, you think he's going to see 40? I mean, I don't know how old he really is, but a guy like that, if he keeps it up, he's going to fucking drop dead within 5 years.
But you look at it this way. I mean, how many people probably said that about Arnold back in his day?
Yeah, but look at the amounts he was using. I mean,
but still back then, I mean, there wasn't a lot of research. Nobody had any idea how it would affect anybody. Nobody really knows what they were taking and how much they were using and that sort of stuff. And I think people say, a lot of people say, oh, look how many people were losing. You really can't look at the steroids being, a part of that. It's like you're out there using Coke and then you're using downers to go to sleep, and you're fucking
what the fucking laboratory the test results are. But excellent points though, all around. Good points as always.
All right, I'm going to let you have your show back. That phone call messed up my volume, so I've been struggling to hear you.
Oh, okay.
And I'm half deaf anyway, so.
Yeah, I was going to make a joke, but I'm nice. I don't want to say those things. I am nice. You look lovely again, as always.
Oh, thank you.
All right. I'll see you later. Thanks for the...
Bye, guys.
Oh, that's great stuff, man. Definitely. Thank you, Crystal. There she is. Crystal Wildfire, Anthony. You can watch her on Wildfire Weekly, Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time on her Instagram. Excellent points she brings up. Something that I would never think of, because I don't know shit about fucking medicine and things like that. I just, to me, it was like, man, this guy, he wasn't doing coke and all of that stuff, and he was going to the doctor, and he knew something was up, but then he just couldn't stop himself. And listen, like I said, I'm as guilty as anybody. I'm gonna. I've already made, since I'm dealing with this whole thing with my parents, like what would his wishes be and all of that. I'm spelling all of this out, and I'm going to get it notarized, and I typed it out, and I told my wife and kids, and I didn't tell my kids this part, but basically, if I drop dead because I did something stupid with the juice, don't fucking cry for me, Argentina. I did it myself. Where did that talent go? Where her breasts, you mean? The only thing about Matt that annoyed me, he went on RX Muscle Iron Debate and made up his dosages. The nose, yes, that definitely is the talent. But I just feel that we have a lot of fucking guys that you're gonna see. Unfortunately, I totally think it's the fucking growth in the insulin. And my wife, being a diabetic, she tells me any of you fucking idiot bodybuilders that use this shit to get fucking big are fucking complete bigger retards than you already are. I never even thought about that. Imagine, especially guys that are just like Mr. Coney Island. Are you a Jew or a Muslim? Both. I converted. I converted to Russian Jewry. I'm gonna move. I got one less step when I get there. But yeah, I think the insulin, the growth, all of those crazy things. Shaven Heaven Joe or Goatee Joe? You mean on a vagina? Vagina. I don't know. I get 200 million tattoos. That's not really. No, that's nothing, dude. I do 200 a week. I was getting it every 2 weeks. Then I told my doctor I need more. Joe worships assholes. Yes, I do. In more ways than one. Lenny still uses insulin. That's crazy. The guy was all fucked up in the hospital. He's nuts. I love Lenny. He makes me laugh my balls off. And I watch some of the new show. I think it's fucking funny, but I think he's crazy to do that shit. I like the raw fans of the chocolate star. I'm holding back a fucking huge dump right now. If you see me wiggling, it's because I'm fucking clenching. Lenny will have I hope so. I hope so, bro. I find Lenny to be a fucking funny dude. I got to meet him in person and interview him at the Olympia. I can't wait to do it again. So I'm just hoping that he doesn't get sick again. But it's crazy to do fucking insulin, man. It's not. I don't know. It's nuts. Do you think King Robbie likes to spit in the... Don't talk about King Robbie, Hogan of course. I like to pound it. Now, let me ask you, Alec, do you like to eat ass or fuck ass better? Which one? I personally like to eat ass better. I haven't had anal sex in a long time, so I'm kind of out of practice to a comparison, but going back, what did you tell your doctor to get more tests per week? I told him I was going to do it on my own. And he basically said, then we're not going to be able to do it here because when the lab results come back, it's going to be too high. And the insurance is going to go, why are you giving this guy with 1,250 fucking test levels fucking TRT? And I said, all right, I'll just do it on my own. Joe, have you ever done a baby bird feed? No, but I would love to have a girl puke in my fucking mouth. I think that would be hot. It was no disrespect, bro. I'm just wondering if you could give me some hints. No disrespect. There is no such thing as disrespect on this show. I'll give you some hints. I'll finger your fucking butt if you like. I like you so much. You're such a good dude. Not your boy. Nature boy, Rick Flaring. Raw Rod was a raw. There is no fucking Hogan of Claus. You could punch me square in the face and I would still buy you a fucking beer. Because I love you, motherfucker. You're the fucking, you come up with some of the, I tell my wife all about you, Hogan of Claus. Wally, what's up, Mark? How the fuck are you? We got a lot of Europeans on the air today. I love seeing it. Love global muscle sport. Hugo, we got to get Robbie to team up with Jake and make a video of tips and tricks for the average man. Fucking poor Jake. Some girls have those fat asses, so if your pecker is small, it won't reach the asshole between those fat cheeks. Yes, that is true. That is true. That's like, I guess, their blockade of if they don't want to do anal, you tried, you can't get in there. I think I've done the baby bird thing once, but for some reason it's kind of unclear. Ric Flair. Yeah, I saw that Ric Flair, something with him in the news lately. I didn't click on it, though. Hugo, I seen you on Jared's Live asking about Jake can get sympathy loving. Oh, Poor Jake, that fucking mysterious, mystical figure that doesn't exist. I had to confirm. Yeah, a baby bird sounds like it would be kind of hot. Now, how about this? This is a good question for you guys. Girl blows you, you come in her mouth, and then she baby birds. So you're taking puke and cum then. At least it's your own, but it's still kind of fucking weird. Some girls with big asses that actually enjoy just rubbing between those. Yeah, I asked my wife to give me an ass job, which is basically she sits on you with baby oil and like puts the dick between her cheeks, but she tightens the cheeks around the dick. So it doesn't really go in her asshole, but then she glides up and down on it. It's almost like, jerking off, like she's jerking you off, but on her ass cheeks. Is Big Rob still a thing? I don't know. Luke, I guess you wouldn't do the baby bird with cum. Would you do the baby bird sans cum? Why not? Try everything once. That was heavenly. Had that done. Feels amazing. Oh, you had a butt job, Mikey? I keep telling her, if you're not going to let me fuck you in the ass, at least I jerked off to a video. I want to show it to her. This is all I'm asking you to do. It doesn't have to go in your hole. I've been working on a mixed intro for you, but I'm fighter. I love you, bro. Of course. Anything that you want to give me, I'm a big, big, big fan of. Do it for the Insta. Oh, I am going to take a fucking Cleveland steamer. Butt jobs are fucking awesome. And it doesn't touch their asshole. That's what they have to understand. Yes, there is I forget the girl's name I like. She does these amateur videos. I think she lives in New York. She actually used to be chunkier. She looked better chunky. I'm going to pass, Joe. Titty fuck better than the butt job. I've done titty fucks before. It's kind of similar. It really is, in a way. But what makes it dirtier is that I would like, since she won't let me fuck her in the ass, I want her to do that. But see, she won't be fun. She won't go, oh, you wish you can get it in that fucking ass, don't you, you cocksucker, little fucking piece of shit. No, I want to hear that. Is it Sarah J, Joe? No, who the fuck is that? She does a lot of like shaving in the bathtub videos, armpit things. Tit jobs are nice too. I forget her, brunette. I forget now. And then she stepped up the quality of her camera. And she's got this goofball boyfriend who looks like Harry Potter. And she fucking blows him. I only seen her do one lesbian video, and it was just like playing. She does a lot of masturbation videos, a lot of feet, so a lot of